Family and business, sometimes they don't get along. Let's talk about it. Roll it. Welcome back to another video. My name is Nikos Rentas. This is mentorsapproach.com. If this is your first time here, hit that like button if you like what you see. Of course, hit the subscribe button to get your daily motivational idea to get you moving in the right direction. Family businesses, sometimes they just don't work out. It's not because the business isn't doing well, it's because egos get in the way. Families, especially European families, is where I've seen a lot of it because, hey, I'm Greek and I have a lot of Greeks that I know. Well, they always stir up this kind of a dramatic effect, especially when the parents are getting older and when they're giving the restaurants over to the kids. And it's usually that situation where nobody really feels like they're being appreciated for one, and fairness, where is it, and who deserves more than the other? Here's the email. Hi Nikos, I'm worried about my future. I'm in a situation where my brother has kicked me out of the family business after we took it over from our parents. It's clearly not legal. I'm quite upset, but I'm more scared for my dad. He is furious now. We're Greek too. So I know what you're going through. What would you recommend I do? And look, it's complicated, and there has to be more details in what you need to deal with. Now, I've emailed you questions about it and just to get more feedback, but I wanted to make this video because I know a lot of people deal with this, and it's not just Greek people or Italians or Europeans, it's everyone, everywhere. They have families, they come over to North America, or they go from Greece to Germany or different countries, and they open up a restaurant, and then the second generation is coming up, and they may or may not go explore education where they're gonna go work somewhere else, and then they might be working in the restaurant, and there's issues that arise, and here we are. One, it's dealing with your dad first, making sure your dad is taken care of, and this is the number one thing you need to make sure that he's not going to be stressing out. Stress is a killer, and when a father built this big restaurant and then his kids are fighting over it, well, this is a big situation. It caused a lot of headaches and a lot of stress to the old man, and it doesn't end well. Some ways to deal with this is to put a plan in action with him on how you're going to communicate with your brother. It's this process of, hey, what do you recommend I do? How should I do it? I don't want you to get involved. I want you to teach me how to take care of the situation. Having him being involved in the process reduces his stress. At the same time, he feels like he's achieving something by helping you grow. This is critical to remember. Number two, plan it out. How are you going to talk to your brother, and how are you going to communicate to your brother regarding all the issues? And what I would be doing is sitting down and going, hey, I'm going to come up with a list of things we can do to really fix up the issues we're having. Step three, it's taking all these issues, sitting down with your brother and being like, look, what you're doing is a pretty jerk move. You're being stupid right now. So let's just cut to the chase. What is your biggest issue? What is my biggest issue? Let's put it on the table. You brothers, you fought before. This is just another stupid fight. Let's put everything down and let's figure this out. I don't want to get a fight over a restaurant and never talk to my brother again. What is it that we actually need and want from both sides of the parties, and how do we deal with it like men? This will really help you understand where he's coming from and where you're coming from, but this has to be done in a non-aggressive way. So if he's flipping out, because I know some Greek people are like that, this is where you go, you know what, not time to talk yet. When you're an adult, I'll come back to the table. In the meantime, I'm just letting you know that Dad's not happy. A, B, what you're doing is not legal, and Dad agrees with me. And then just let it go for a bit. Let's talk about this like men. Come back to the table. Now you may think watching this, hey, this is something that's trivial, but at the end of the day, it's not. It's emotional warfare that you're going through, both of you, and same with your dad. Stuff like this, because it wasn't dealt with in that trivial way, well, it broke families apart, where brothers and sisters and or siblings, cousins, they don't talk anymore. this is critical. You need to communicate and you need to put ego away. This is critical. Lastly, be prepared to walk away and mean it. Be prepared to take your share, and from a legal perspective, you're entitled to that restaurant as well, a certain percentage. Be able and be ready to say, I'm gonna walk away, I'm gonna let ego go. Yes, it's my restaurant because it's my dad's restaurant, but at the same time, it's now my brother's restaurant with me, and we can't work together, we can't communicate, we can't whatever, we don't have the same vision, the same drive, the same determination. So I'm gonna step back, I'm gonna take my fair share, and I'm gonna let him progress to make sure that this restaurant still succeeds. Because at this point, the way you guys are going, it's probably not heading in the right direction. It's going to be like one of those Chef Ramsay's episodes where the brothers are fighting in the back and screaming at each other, and all the customers are leaving, and they're wondering why they don't have business anymore. Making yourself feel like you've let your dad down, and he's probably doing it too. And then you got the situation where you are, and the reality is the restaurant can fail in this situation. It's better to maybe walk away and mean it and make that move. Go open your own restaurant. Maybe it's time that it's your turn to achieve something awesome, and this is it. This might be it. Take some time and really ask yourself, where are you at in this process? Have you started communicating? Have you not? And if you're watching this from perspective, hey, it's happening to me or it's happening to somebody else, what do you think? Leave your comment below. And if you've been in this situation, especially leave your comment below. Leave your story. What happened? How did it turn out? What would you have done different? And what were your learning lessons? Because who knows? Somebody might be reading that comment and you might help save a life.